So guys, once again, I just want to welcome you to another episode. Remember, last year I had started a project at this particular area. It was an apartment, and we had been given a task to do a number of things in the house. We did a kitchenette, and then after that the client was staying in the house, and it was a bit untidy every day coming in. So he requested us to give him some more time so that we can come in and finish the rest of the other works, because they were feeling it was so uncomfortable for them to be in the house and at the same time works were ongoing. So he found some time around a month ago, and he called us and told us that, Keith, now I have to travel and I'm going to a place for a span of 1 month. Now you can come in with your team to finish up the works. We had done the kitchen. We even took the videos of the kitchen, but there were some small nitty-gritties that we had to do some touch-ups on it and other works. And today I'm so excited to take you back and just show you the finished product. And in this particular episode, we are showing you the kitchenette again, completely finished, showing you some of the special effects that we've done. We've done also the focal wall of the TV, a few doors here and there, cabinetry and shelvings, and any other small touch-ups here and there that I would want you to see how a small space or an apartment can be turned around to look extremely beautiful. So guys, stay tuned, and as usual, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as I take you through this. Thank you. Let's go. So guys, thank you so much. We are now inside the house. I just want to take you through a few of the items that we were actually subcontracted to do. As you can see, the house looks extremely beautiful, very cozy, very homely, and stay tuned to see the rest of the spaces. I will start from here. So guys, when we took up this project initially, the walls were in a very bad state, and as you can check around, we had to come in, and those were some of the reasons that made our client to request for more time. We were supposed, initially when we took up the project, we thought we'll just come and skim a bit of the walls and paint, but they were really in bad shape. The walls were actually bumpy up and down, and so we came in and we had to sand the entire walls afresh. We had to skim the entire walls afresh, sand them properly, then skim. Then we added a few things here and there. So we did the ceilings. We had to rip off all the lighting, remove all the lights, remove all the suspended lights, remove all the switches and sockets, so that we do a proper job. And as you can check right now, if Larry, you can come closer and look at these walls, the way they are actually properly aligned. Even right now, as I feel like I'll dirtify these walls when I touch them. Everything is really polished nicely. If you look at the edges, well done, and even the paintwork, it is not screaming. When you look at this side, normally when you are doing a wall and you put the lights on, if you're not so careful, the light, when it shines, and if you are not so nice, when you have not done a proper job, the walls will show. Then now the arrangement of the artworks, look at the way we've done this. Then when you come on this other side, we were requested to do a TV wall, and this is the modern style people are doing currently. So these are float panels, and then there's a nice beautiful board that we did, hidden lights on the side, then a nice beautiful furniture, which is a TV unit. So when that particular time came to do this particular wall, we had sat down come up with a strategy in such a way that when we are doing this wall, we are not going to do any repeat job, or we are not going to take a lot of time. So we had to cut each and everything in size, prepare the anchors that were supposed to be behind, prepare the boards, which were actually 2 pieces that are supposed to be joined, and also prepare in such a way that because the gypsum was already existing, we want to cut so that this thing is flowing seamlessly from top to bottom, and also prepare for an electrician to be on site so that all the pipe works, the hacking and the cabling are done on one particular day. So we did this thing in actually 2 days. And we had to prepare each and every material that was supposed to be incorporated in this particular decorative wall. So we did the electrical parts, we had to hack, we had to pipe for power, we had to provide new socket, and so after that, when we had prepared the surfaces, prepared the anchors, and prepared the boards, we anchored everything and spray painted the following day for the entire space to look as it's looking. And we did this in such a way that now the TV can fit nicely, because the TV was already in place. It was initially on the wall. Then we did these flute panels that start from this particular point and overlaps by almost 1.2 on this other end. And my client selected this particular one so that it's not screaming and it complements the entire theme of the house. Then from there were other small nitty-gritties that we were doing, like this. So initially when we came in, this is actually the pantry of this house. This is the pantry, and actually this is how it's supposed to be, this side, and then this one locks on this side like that. So someone had already been subcontracted. You remember when I told you the other time when we came in for the kitchen, another company or another interior design firm had been subcontracted to do the job. Whatever they supplied on this side was really substandard completely. Everybody, even a lay person, would look at it and know that completely this is not something acceptable. We came in, pulled it down, and then installed. And then we tried to do a sliding railing. And normally, most of the times when you're doing a sliding railing, when you're not so careful, you'll see the aluminium sliding panels. Those are the mechanisms that carry the sliding doors. They normally don't look really nice, and if you're not so professional, you will expose those things. And looking at the surrounding and the ambience of this space, we could not allow that to happen in this kind of scenario. So we have done that, and we've provided this board. We have done this, the architraves on the side, and spray paint them nicely so that they look like the doors. In this case, do not forget, this is a solid door. Initially, those guys had supplied MDF. So this is a solid door that has been spray painted nicely. And then now come inside the cabinets. We also were meant, these ones were existing. So they were existing in a wood finish. So we also tried to do everything professionally. So we spray painted nicely inside, skimmed everything because it was looking a bit off. And currently, when you come in, everything just looks beautiful. Then Larry, if you can come this side and you look on this other side, you'll see even the passage, the kind of paint work that has been done is professional. The walls look really neat and everything looks just so nice. And at that particular point, let me take you to the kitchenette. We see the improvements we did on that side. So guys, I just want to take you back and see how the kitchen looks currently. It has a bit of items in it, but the most important thing is to see the layout, look at the finishes, and look at how things just look in place. So quickly, because you already had seen that, so I will just touch things. We have this, we have the granite tops, we have the cabinetry, look at the way they look. We have the kitchenette, look at the kitchen, also the hob in place, working properly. We have the dishwasher here, working properly, look at it, in place, working smoothly. All the drawers, this is what we did in December, everything looks very okay. without a waste of time. Look at the lighting under the cabinet when you are working here and you don't want all the other lights above. You are comfortable because this already, it can work, and also it gives you a completely different ambience. Look at the cabinet, incorporation of white and gray. Look at the upper panels, open, and they're more decorative but still functional. And that is it for this kitchen. We also changed the light in the middle because the light that was there was a bit basic. Look at the subway tiles, look at the electrical points, the way they're looking. Maybe if I come back to this side, Larry, look at the electrical points, everything just is aligned properly. This is actually a dirty kitchen. You saw the main kitchen on that side. So if a dirty kitchen can look like this, just imagine the wonders we can do with the main kitchen. Let me take you to the other side. So guys, very quickly, this is someone's master bedroom there in the house. I don't want to spend a lot of time in a private space for someone. So here I will touch so quickly what we've done. This is the road, or this is the way to the walk-in closet. My client didn't want, because it was completely open and the walk-in closet from this side they would see, but they really wanted to make it look completely or slightly different, but in a very creative way. And they asked me to come in, and we had a discussion, and I told them we can do a glass panel that swings. But now the issues were, now when it swings, does it swing inside or does it swing outside? If it swings outside, if it swings inside, there was no space because it's really tight space. When it swings to this side, it would have been swinging into the space they already have. So it's a completely tight space. So what we decided to do some sliding glass panels. But during the process, we realized that this cabinet inside flows from this point to around this point, and the other one is flowing from this point to around this point. So if I did two panels, it means one panel slides and it's actually meeting the other cabinet inside at this point. Then the other panel will meet at the other cabinet on that side. So I decided to do three panels so that if this is permanent, this one slides. You see, this one slides and it meets this other cabinet here, and then it gives you just an allowance of 600, the space that had been left inside for people to move in. So in real sense, this panel doesn't serve a purpose, and even this panel doesn't serve a purpose. But if I just left it like that, then it wouldn't have looked nice. So I was just looking for a panel which is roughly 600 to 700 to give them an allowance to move in, but also do it in such a way that it is creatively done, beautiful, and also it's beautiful and it's functional. So we also, when you are doing sliding glass panels or sliding doors and all that, the accessories or the panels that carry the sliding, at times they're very visible, and if not well thought out, they might not complement so nicely with the rest of the space. So personally, from my view, I normally feel, let me conceal them so that the rest of the sliding mechanism is not even visible to the total space. So we decided to come up with this panel and build up. So this is a false panel that goes all the way to the wall, to the ceiling, and this is also a false panel that we created so that we can create a space for sliding. And also this was a false panel. Then after creating these panels, we had to spray paint them nicely because this is CNC cut spray painted boards. Then we incorporated glass panels just to give the illusion of more space and also beauty. Then when we came to this side, this was a swing door. I don't know if it was a swing door or there was no door. So my client also has a thing or a test for louver doors. Why? Because this is the bathroom and all they wanted is they want fresh air inside because the spaces are a bit tight. So we had to go with louver doors and do them. Initially we were to do sliding, but it was sliding to this side, meaning this cable was supposed to be taken to the other side. And again, when you're sliding, it means now there's too many activities happening and the space would look smaller. So we decided to go with 2 small panels that are actually, you just push to open, then you enter into the bathroom, Larry come. So also in this bathroom, apart from doing this, now we spray paint, give it the same look. You enter and it's well done. We also had to supply, because at times when you're in these spaces, when you're here at night, you might be seen from outside. So we also supplied this beautiful roller blinds so that when they're in here, no one can see them from outside. At times when you switch on the lights at night, this frosted glass panel, someone can see the shadow of someone moving in. So this we also supplied, and then so easily they just do that, and during the day it is as beautiful as that. Let me just show you some other floating panels we did in there. Then without forgetting, we also did the nice paint work. If you just look at the paint and look for the mistakes, you will see very minimal. We don't promise you 100%, but we'll give you close to 90%. And if possible at times, we will give you that 100% you want. So let's go to the other kids' bedroom. You see how it went down. Guys, this is the kids' bedroom. Again, a few things. The paintworks were really looking bogus, and then we had to redo that. Even when I came in the last hour before we handed over, even my electrician were just fighting about this area. I told them, the painters were fighting doing this. We had to pull out these lights out so that proper sanding and paintwork can be done, even around the sockets. Look at the wall, how it's beautiful. Then we had to create a small study space for the kid. So we had to do some electrical wiring at this point, supply the desk, and then we also did these floating shelves that were not existing. I remember also coming in the last minute and they were looking uneven, and I told my guys, I'm giving you 2 days, or I gave them a single day to sand afresh. And even I remember also 2-3 days before the handing over, I came in and some of the walls were not looking fresh. Even in the lounge, I had to command the teams and told them I am giving them specifically 2 days to repeat the entire walls. And I came in after a day and everything had been done. Look at the floating shelves beautifully, and now we have provided a space for the kid to put the toys, a space for them to put some portraits, and I'm very sure they'll put others there. And under these shelves at night when the kid is in and they don't want even light from the other side, they can switch off those lights and switch on those lights. They're actually strip lights, and it's a simple thing. We just provided for a double switch on that side, and even when you look at the walls on this side, the same treatment. And that is all we did for this space. So thank you so much. So guys, thank you so much always for taking your time to watch our episodes that we normally unfold each and every week, or a week after another week. So today I just want to request you to take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on our Instagram page and our Facebook page, as usual, at Kitchenette, where style meets elegance.